Hi, welcome to the Coffee Chat Show here on Buzzing Pattaya, the show where we talk about things that are happening right here, right now, as well as general news, tips, information and advice. And I am delighted. I'm sat here in the jungle in Soy 13-1. Joining me is Eric. Eric, how the devil are you, sir?
Awesome.
You're looking like you had a bit of a few too many last night.
Oh, I had a few too many.
I know that. He had a party last night and he said to me this morning, he said, I said, I've got a hangover today. But you're looking okay.
Thanks. I'm feeling better than I was when I first woke up.
Yeah, you're doing good, mate. You're doing good. Fair play. So, we're here. We're in the jungle. Now, you've got two bars, haven't you, here?
Yes.
You got the jungle and the rabbit hole.
Yes.
We're going to talk about those in a bit, so we're going to keep with me on this bit. But before we talk about what you're doing here and how things are now, let's learn a bit about yourself. Where are you from originally?
Originally from Canada. I was actually born in the U.S., but I spent from age 2 up in Canada, and I have dual citizenship, so
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
consider myself Canadian. So
Right, understand. And back in Canada, what were you doing before you came here?
mostly oil field, heavy equipment, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, and enjoyed it. And
So you fancied a change?
yeah, well, the winter's a lot nicer here in Pattaya.
You got snow in Canada, like we don't get snow here, but you have like deep snow, don't
Yeah,
you?
the coldest I felt in Canada was minus 56 without the wind chill. So.
Minus 56. Even my fridge freezer ain't that cold. That's
No.
outrageous. Wow, 56. So you were working on heavy machinery and stuff out in the oil rigs.
Yep.
And then you decided to come here for holiday. When was your first time you here on holiday?
About 12 years ago.
12 years.
And
Did it live up to your expectations? Did you know what to expect?
I had no idea what to expect. I'd met a woman online,
Yeah.
met her in Bangkok, and then
Yeah.
we toured around. We came to Pattaya for a couple of days and really I liked everywhere in Thailand. But,
Yeah.
had some fun in Pattaya, and then we ended up breaking up and ended up coming back here a few more times, just on holidays when I was single and stuff. And
Yeah. So you met this lady. Did you lose a car, a house, and all the other stuff, or were you okay on that one?
I've done all that.
I think we all have, to be fair. I've been there, so don't worry.
Learning experience.
Cool, isn't it just?
Yeah.
Isn't it just? You know, guys that watch this, you know, it always makes me laugh because people say, "Oh, how could you be so silly? How could you?" That I've been burnt, you've been burnt. You know, so many of it. It's very, very easy.
If you haven't been burnt, you haven't been here enough.
Exactly. Yeah. Or you haven't met the right woman yet.
Yeah.
You need to get burnt in order to know how to wear rubber gloves.
Yeah.
So you came here on holiday. How long was that for?
The first time was 2 weeks, and then I came a couple more times in the next year, and then I
Yeah.
started coming 4 times a year.
Wow. So you've gone from like a couple of weeks to sort of a few more to 4 times a year. I guess secretly you were harbouring the thought of coming out here full time to live.
Yes, all in 2014, I spent the winter here just to see if I liked it. I rented
Yeah.
a condo in Pratt Hill
Yeah.
and just see if I actually liked living here, and I didn't like it. I loved it. So.
You loved it. Well, there. And can I ask a question? A lot of people, you know, you come here on holiday, and then you take that huge step which you've taken is to now live here. In your sort of view, how do you see the difference? What's been the hardest change from holidaying here to living here?
Oh, that's a hard question. Getting used to the food,
Okay.
like there's a lot less beef here. Like in Canada, I ate way too much beef.
Right.
Now I eat a lot less, and it took me a long time for my body to adjust to that.
Yeah.
But overall, it wasn't that hard of a transition for me.
Okay. How was your discipline in terms of like every night's a Saturday night?
Every night's a Saturday.
It's still every night's a Saturday. That's why he's got 2 bars. So when you came here to live, did you have a purpose in terms of like you were looking to get into business here, or were you just coming here thinking, you know what, let's see how things go?
Well, actually, the last time I came, I was just coming on a holiday again, and I have a home in Buriram too. And I hadn't been back for over a year because of COVID.
Yeah.
And then finally, I was able to come back, and I came back, and like my boss had said, how long are you going for? And I said, I'm going for a month. And he said, you're not going for a month, because he said you have to do 2 weeks quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he said, you're not going home to do 2 weeks quarantine, 2 weeks at home. He said, you'll be gone 6 to 8 weeks. And I said, oh, no, I'll be back.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I got here, did my 2 weeks quarantine, got out, and came to Pattaya, and started looking around for maybe buying a bar, and then I bought a bar, and phoned my boss and said, yeah, I'm not coming back.
I've had such a good time. That's it, we're done. How did he take the news?
Oh, good. Well, I was planning on retiring in September last year anyway.
Right.
So he said he didn't really expect me to come back at all, because
Okay.
he said, I have a job, but he said, he said, I didn't expect to come back. So he said, why would you go there for a couple months, then come back for work for a few months and then quit?
Soy 13-1.
Love it. The first bar I looked at was on this soy.
Okay.
And like I looked at some other soys, and I liked it because they all have rooms above, and got to know some people, and the deal fell through on the first bar. But I got to know some of the people, and it just seemed like a really friendly soy. And
because I must admit, in terms of like the bar world, I know back in the day, 13-1 around this area used to be really, really busy. And then kind of like the momentum drifted towards sort of like Soy Bacau, Soy LK Metro over that way, or further up into Walking Street. So to come here to 13-1, I mean, that was a very brave move, I think. But also, you know, when you look back now, was it the right move?
Hard to say yet. I think so. Like 13-1 has a good history, and they can't move the beach. It's always right there.
Sure.
And I get a lot of people that want to book rooms with me because they like the location. It's close to the beach. And a lot of people stayed on the soy for years. Like there's a lot of, especially Scandinavians on the soy that have been coming here for 20, 30 years. And this is their home soy. So
you've picked 13-1. Brave move, and I'm sure it will be a resounding success. A fair play to you.
Eventually, I hope.
And you've never run a bar before?
No.
I mean...
and like I bought the rabbit hole to start with. Well, it was SA Apartments. I totally renovated it, and our grand opening day was supposed to be April 10th. Well, that was the day the government locked everything down last. So that didn't happen.
And you still got all your hair.
Yeah. And anyway, so a few months later, I wasn't losing enough money on that bar, so I bought this one.
So you thought, hang on, my money's not going down as quickly as I want. Let me get another one and try a bit quicker. Fantastic. And he's still laughing about it. Brilliant. But I mean, so the rabbit hole was that obviously just the only option you had in terms of like, I want to get a bar with some rooms above? I mean, did you have views to buying a couple more? Or was it?
Well, I'd looked at quite a few, and that one just, the location really appealed to me. The layout of it appealed to me. And I was able to get a relatively good deal on it.
Okay.
In hindsight, I should have got a better deal, but I kept thinking, well, this isn't going to last that long. And we're still recovering from it.
And what sort of theme is it? What theme is the bar?
It's a sports theme.
Sports theme. Okay.
Like I have like some rock and roll signs like all over the place, like I do in here.
You got it. I'll tell you what, guy. You like your rock and I'll show you. Have a look. This is amazing. I love this.
And then the Hulk. I don't know why I bought him. Like I used to have a bar manager, and when I just bought him one day, and she's like, what are you doing? Where are we going to put this? And I'm like, I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. So.
Well, yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah.
I'll give. I mean, and also it's a fantastic landmark.
Yes.
Just come down the soil, look for the massive green Hulk that's outside, and you're here.
Yeah.
You're here. And so we're here now. I mean, I look around the jungle, and I've got to say, is the jungle to do with a rock theme, perhaps?
Oh yeah.
And a certain band, perhaps?
Yeah, Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses, there we are. See,
welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, well, that was it. Because if you look around here, like you see now, like some of the memorabilia, the decor, I mean, people annoy that. I annoy them. Sorry, people get annoyed with me because whenever we do bar calls, whenever we go to a bar, I'm straight on the music, AC/DC, and I just put it all on. What a rock history you got here.
Yeah, and that's mostly what my band plays too. They can play just about anything. There's been a few, like when I was first talking to them about music they played and stuff, and I listed a few bands. I said, if you play those, you're fired on the spot. And they're like, give
me a tune. What tune was an instant fire? Give me a tune.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, I like that. See, we're good. We're good. Absolutely.
And they're like, what if a customer wants it? And I was,
they're in the wrong bar. They're in the wrong bar. How can they want Justin Bieber looking around with like Alice Cooper and everything going on here?
But like they've done Celine Dion and Rihanna and like they can do just about anything.
And when that's going on, do you secretly sit at the back going, please hurry up, please hurry up?
Quite often what they'll do is they'll say, Eric, you know the drill, and that's my cue to leave.
Eric's just about to leave us. Why is that? Damn. Oh, that's why he's going. So do you play in a band yourself? Have you got a history of music?
No. Like I have an electric guitar that I should be practicing and learning how to play, but I just keep putting it off. And
Oh, well, it's always there for when you need. Well, when they're playing Celine Dion, you can go outside and practice, but just not to those tunes. So in terms of, you mentioned here you've got a band. I mean, how often do the band play?
They play every night from 8:30 till close. So.
Every night, 8:30 till close.
And
she's bottling away over the back there.
And on Monday I have a different band come in. That's my regular band's day off, and they're really good too.
Brilliant,
They're hold on just a second, Mama. Okay, that's okay. Thank you.
We don't mind a bit. It's just a bit more in like background atmosphere. We don't worry about that.
And my Monday band has 3 Filipino and 3 Thai.
Right.
And my regular band is 5 Filipinos. So it's
nice, nice, and all rock themed.
Oh, yeah.
Happy days. I'm coming down here. I tell you, I'm going to come down. So you're open every day.
Yes.
Live music every night.
Every night.
Do you have food here?
No.
No food.
But,
okay.
We do have a deal with a few of the restaurants around. They cater. Like I tried doing food for a while last year, and all I was doing was losing more money and taking a little bit of money away from the other places that weren't making money. So I stopped doing it because it
wasn't working.
It just wasn't working. I'll start doing it again later.
Okay. And you mentioned about rooms. Do you have accommodation here?
Yes.
So in terms of room, like if someone's watching now that thinks, you know, I mean, guys, 13-1, we are in a really good location. You know, as Eric said, the beach is literally just down the road there. You're like a 2-minute walk away from Second Road, go straight over Second Road, you're into another hive of activity. It really is a good location. I mean, how many rooms do you have available?
23.
23? Or what, between the two?
Yeah, between the two.
Wow, and what are the price ranges at the moment?
At the moment, 500 baht a day for one a day, and then 5,000 a month for the big rooms. And 2,500 a month for the small rooms. So.
Wow, there you go, guys. You can't argue about that. That's a fantastic rate.
Yeah, and then on the monthly rental, I charge water and electric on top.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That's still very good, though.
Yeah,
that's still very good. So you've come through COVID. We've been through what's been a horrific 2 years. How do you see things unfolding now? I mean, there's a lot of talk in the city. There's a lot of speculation about what's going to happen with Walking Street and what's happening with the nightlife entertainment industry here and the changes, and especially with the recent change in government that's just happened and all these kind. Where do you see things going?
I think it'll slowly get back to normal. I don't think it'll ever get back to what it was like in its heyday, but I think it'll be good again starting this winter. Like I'm already starting to see like a lot of new faces going down the soy as I sit out there a lot and I watch and see new people going by all the time. And my nights are getting a little bit busier every week now again. Like July and August were really slow, but the last week it's started to come up again. And it'll be good. I think by November it should be like a quick look. It should almost look like normal, I'm hoping.
I think we're going to see a lot. I mean, from what I see, like on our Discord group and from like bar calls and stuff like that, there's a lot more people coming here now, which is fantastic. I think we're going to get through to Christmas to the other side, and I think then once we get the other side, I think we'll have a really true indication as to where things are generally sitting. I was in Walking Street the other day, and you know they're doing some incredible work there. They really, I mean, there's all the change. I mean, the Simon Beer Bar comment. I don't know if you've been at Walking Street recently.
Not in over a month.
Right. Well, they finished all the paving.
Okay.
That's all done now. The Simon Beer Bar complex is undergoing huge changes, and again, you know, I think that's great for the city because it is improving things. It is making it a bit more of an attraction, not just for the the Chinese and the other tourists, but for everybody. And I think particularly in your location, you'll get a nice overflow from that.
Yeah, I think so. It's like there's really 13-1 and 13-2 are the two main soys for going back and forth between Second Road and Beach Road for most people. And like the beach is always busy. We get from Walking Street and SoyBaCao, and we're kind of in the middle of everything. So
yeah, no, it's a good location. So away from working here and doing what you're doing, I mean, how do you relax? What do you do to relax? Sleep.
Sleep. Lately, yeah. I like to go to the beach sometimes, and I have a kayak. I'll go kayaking.
Oh, nice. So you must go over to over at the other side of Koh Larn, over to the small islands there.
No.
Oh, where'd you kayak?
Just down at the beach here, like
in here, really?
Yeah, I just drag my kayak down to the beach and go.
And away you go. Fair play, fair play.
Do a little bit of fishing and.
Yeah. So in terms of travel, have you travelled much around the country?
Not in a long time. Like this. Well, last year everything was locked down due to COVID, and then since then I've been busy with the bar and.
So have you got any future plans with the bar in terms of like the setup right now? Are you looking, I mean, obviously, you know, you like to buy another bar in case you don't lose enough money already. Have you got plans to buy another bar yet?
Thinking about it.
Are you?
Honestly.
Okay.
That's how stupid I am. But
Brilliant.
like this venue isn't really big enough for my band, in my opinion.
Okay.
And like I'd like to have a bigger venue for them. And then
Could you knock next door through?
I could, but we'll see what happens.
Easy just to buy another bar and waste your money on that one.
Well, I've thought, like, if I do buy another bar and keep this one, like I'd move this band over to a bigger bar.
Okay.
And then make this like a blues bar or something.
Oh,
So,
nice. There you go. Blues as well. Bit of a diverse from rock. Well, slightly, I suppose. I mean, blues and rock tend to fuse anyway, don't they? Eventually, they sort of got a fusion going on. Fantastic. So, I want to ask you a question, Eric. Obviously, you've been here now, what, 12 years?
Yeah.
You've seen a few things.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly walking up and down 13 Run, you must have heard the word massage about 8 billion times a day. And if you don't know what we're talking about, come to Soy Thursday, man. And you will, I guarantee you cannot walk from Second Road to Beach Road or vice versa. And I reckon you'll hear massage probably, or at least, I'm going to go for at least 50 times. I reckon something like that. So you've got a guy watching the channel, never been here before, remember those days. And he's going to sit down with you and say, right, listen, before you go anywhere, sit next to Eric, listen to his words of wisdom. What would you tell him to do?
Enjoy and have fun. And if you make a budget, double it, and then crumple it up, throw it out, because you're not going to stick to it.
Well, there you go. So make your budget and double it.
Then crumple it up
And then
throw
just
it
bin it out of the way.
because Unless you can totally stop yourself from binge purchases and stuff
It's
like
tough,
that.
isn't it? The temptation here is just...
But it's fun. Like, just come and have fun. Like, it's...
We've got a lad with us at the moment. He's on holiday. I won't mention his name, but he's on holiday at the moment. He's a young lad. And he's like a kid in a sweet shop. And every day I see him like, how'd you get on last night, mate? Oh man, you won't believe it. I said, well, I will believe it. You know, what did you get up to? Actually, no, don't tell me what you got up to, but did you keep it in your budget? No. And I do worry, because it's very easy to come over here and just get completely carried away.
Oh yeah.
And then suddenly you're like, oh man, I need to get hold of someone. Can you lend me some money, please? Because you're skinned.
Well, I've told friends in Canada about Pattaya and Thailand, and they don't believe me. What it's like here is they just like.
Oh, we're all making this up. This doesn't exist. You know? We're secretly, we all come here. We go into a little green screen room and we make these videos because this city doesn't exist apparently. You know, and yet, like you say, when you come out here and you experience it, it really is just full on, full on.
And it's amazing how small this town is too. Like everybody seems to know everybody here.
Oh, so. For sure. And I'll tell you one thing that always amazes me is these Thai girls have got incredible memories. The memories is just phenomenal. Like, it scares me. You know, I walk down the road and I get T. Hello, how are you? And I'm like, I'm okay, thank you. How are you? Where you go take picture today? I'm gonna go up there. Why? You remember you take my photo? No. And I have to go, oh yeah, of course I remember. But they've got such good memories. It's phenomenal. Yeah. But so there you go, guys. Remember, if you do find a new love of your life, she'll remember you forever, and you ain't going to get away with it so quickly, as we can testify. So, Eric, it's been a pleasure. It's been absolute. Thank you so much for talking to us. Guys, we will put down the Facebook link here for the jungle. Come down. If you like your rock music, I mean, honestly, it's great. It really, some of the posters here are just phenomenal, and you've seen some of them in the overlays while we've been talking here. It really is lovely. It's a nice space. You can sit out the front as well and people watch. There's a massage parlour opposite, so you can watch the guys coming past getting,
two of them.
Hello. Oh yeah, two even. Oh my good Lord. Anyway, Jesus. Right, yeah, so you put me off my flow then.
Sorry.
Anyway, come here and you'll understand why I just got a little bit lost for words there. Right, where were we? All right, so yeah, I'll put the link for the jungle down in the description below. Come over, come and say hello to it. He's a lovely guy, and come and have a few beers. And like I say, come and watch the live music here. And if you are sitting outside, you will understand why I'm grinning like a Cheshire cat. All right, so on that note, thank you very much indeed for watching, guys. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon. if you'd like to be notified when we bring out a new video. Check out Discord. I believe you're on Discord now, aren't you? Yep. So Ian's got Eric on Discord. So have a look on there. We'll put photos up, and you can connect with Eric directly via Discord. So have a look on that. There is a link in the description. And if you'd like to support the channel and the work that we do here, there is a link in the description. Membership starts from as little as 89 pence a month. All right, that's it from me. That's it from Eric. Thank you so much indeed for watching, guys. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.